So we are winding down some completions at Crossroads. And now on day 7 of the week, we go into some honey, crowns, and coconuts with a sweetened, sun-ruled Obatala venerated Sun's Day. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on the fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje to Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast.
Ekule, if you're catching this in the evening time, or ekale, those who keep the eku out, or ekaro, for those of you that are catching this in the early morning's rise. I am iiiYansaje Muse, as always, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 The Mothership, your one woman and the divine created internet radio station for the road less traveled. And we are winding down your Saturday, September 14th, 2024. And the day vibrates on a 22-4, and this is your 12th Saturday of summer solstice, 4th of Virgo season. The moon tonight is waxing in the house of Aquarius, so you had a lot of masterful energy to work with today. So increase your spiritual breakthrough all the way from the root, because Saturday is the day that deals most in the carnal essence. So put those Jones in your bones to good work. And that's how you create harmony between your spirit self and your ego self. And when it comes to growing in spirit, balance is the name of the game. If you have been enjoying the Mothership all day today, then you have been jamming to Crossroads stories as told through classic hip-hop. There was also an interview between myself and Stephanie Coleman with Trey's a Charm as she continues to celebrate 15 years of media excellence with Trey Magazine. But when the clock strikes 12 and issue passes that time clock to Obatala, and we take the biggest energetic leap from the root all the way up to the crown, we gonna let the church say amen on your sun-ruled, Obatala venerated, spiritually purifying Sun's Day. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9.
Did you like it here at the crossroad? The Jester's intersection? Then why don't you join me tomorrow for some R&R in the Alabaster Divine? That's www.poeticallymused.org/Alabaster Divine. Great place to spend a Sunday. See you there. Ashe.
And we are back. So it is Sun's Day, September 15th, 2024, and the day vibrates on a 23-5. It's the 12th Sun's Day of summer solstice and the last one of Virgo season. As we're cruising through the last 7 days of summer solstice, heading into autumn equinox. The moon, like last night, is still waxing in the house of Aquarius, so rest, reflect, and increase your living like you know. Know what? Know that life is about more than what you see on this 3D plane. And also, I'm happy to announce this on my rotation 7, all white, purified for the spirit of Obatala, the spirit of purity and striving for that cool head. I picked up on a hashtag. I saw it once on TikTok. I saw it again on Instagram. But on Friday, September 20th, there will be a whiteout for the ancestor Frankie Beverly. And what we're to do is use the hashtag whiteout for Frankie, and we wear all white and we stream Frankie Beverly's music all day long. Now, this past Thursday, I had one tribute to Frankie Beverly, but this is a massive musical ancestor. So of course I'm going to do another one. So if you don't join me on the mothership, join somebody as we stream and wear our white and remember the love, the light, and the soul feeding music that Frankie Beverly left us with. But let's not stop there. I would say apply the things that he's saying in his songs because every last one of them are messages of divinity. So join the mothership on Friday, September 20th, joining in the White Out for Frankie social media tribute. So put on your whites on Friday and let's jam us some Frankie Beverly and apply the meanings of his songs to our lives. Ashe. If you were born on September 15th, then happy solar return. May the ancestors, dropping stuff, Orishas, Alotomare, and all saints of your respective faith bless you with many, many more, filled with Bobo Ire. And Bobo Ire just means many blessings. But if you were born on this day, you are exceedingly honest, I like you already, and frank, as well as determined and energetic. But you are apt to use your energy in the wrong direction. Uh-oh. All we gotta do is, retweet that GPS. Ain't nothing. You are cheerful, you're witty, you're good company, and you're a general favorite. You love your family, and you are dearly loved by them. I don't even know you, and if you were born on this day and fit these characteristics, I love you too. Anywho, we are cruising through the last 7 days of Virgo season and summer solstice with the third decan of Virgo season, which makes you half Taurus if you were born between September 14th and the 21st. So no wonder you have more of a knack for the finer things in life. You're sprinkled with that Venus energy, aka Oshun. And in the comedic way of the stars, we are in the season of Moot, and in the 12 figures of spirituality, we are still in the season of the kola nut until, no, the travelers, the travelers until October 3rd. So in the African sense, you are an air sign if you were born on this day. Ashe. All right, everybody, make sure you are showing the Virgos in your life some love as they enjoy the last 7 days of summer solstice and close out this season. Okay, and while you're at it, go ahead and spend this last week to break out that natal chart. Study that placement of house 6, the placement of Mercury, the placement of Virgo, and learn all about that mutable earth energy in you. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, we're going to do a quick briefing on all the planets that are on the retrograde dance floor and what they mean for you. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9. The Mothership, beam up. Rest, restore, reflect, purify, gospel, white, old-time religion. Iba Obatala, Iba Rumila, sermons, humility. Welcome to Sundays on the Mothership. Ashe. And we're back. So let's talk about these planets real quick that's busting the moonwalk on us. Starting with Pluto, who went into retrograde on May 2nd in Aquarius, coming out on October 12th in Capricorn. And that deals with you, Pluto babies, more than the other 11 houses, because this is your ruling planet that's busting the moonwalk. But I gotta say, Pluto's retrograde is very beneficial when you know how to work with that energy. What you want to do while Pluto is in retrograde is slow your butt down. Like the Lucien song, slow down, 'cause I can't take the heat. Slow down. Yes, slow your butt down so you can carve out the details. 'Cause it's the details that separate the more masterful solid structures from the ones that's built on sinking sand, houses of cards. You want to bolt down those things to make sure it's built to last. And in doing that, it applies strongest in the areas of work, in the areas of inner self work, spirit work, and creative projects. Take the time to carve out the little things. You'll thank yourself later. All right, we got Saturn in retrograde in Pisces going in on June 29th, coming out on November 15th. And this one is going to hit the Capricorns and Aquarius is harder than the other 10 houses. And Saturn's retrograde shatters a lot of Delulu, baby. So everything in your life that was built on an illusion, let those towers fall so you can grow from where you at. Who the hell are you trying to impress anyway? More people trying to cover up they poo too? Makes no sense at all. So, with Saturn's retrograde, blows down some of those structures built on misunderstandings, give thanks. And give thanks to the Orisha Eshu for teaching you that lesson. And give thanks to the Orisha Oya for destroying that structure and creating the space for something better to grow. Ashe. All right, we got Neptune in retrograde. And Neptune is retrograding in her own house, going in on July 2nd, coming out on December 27th. And her own house, Pisces, that is. So, of course, this is going to hit Pisces people more than the other 11 houses. So, if you're a Pisces, invoke the patience of Obatala. All right. This one is going to intensify your dreams and really create a lot of spiritual epiphanies and convictions that leave you almost with no other choice but to follow your spirit over the world or make your own life harder than it has to be. It really is that simple because we're shifting from the Piscean age of belief into the Aquarian age of knowing. And in infusing the two, you live what you believe, but you know the result. But there has to be, you know, a meeting and a combining of the two. Ashe. All right, we got Chiron in retrograde, and this one hits all 12 houses on all fronts. And this retrograde came in double some heat. Retrograded in the house of Aries and came during Leo season. We went into this retrograde on July 26th. We will not be coming out until December 29th. So it's going to be some heat under all of our tissues in the area of addressing the wounded healer. And it's kind of like, I look at it like a pop quiz from the universe. It's like the divine is asking you, are I won't say over because I don't think there's a such thing as really ever being over a childhood wound. You just learn how to work with it in a space that gives you peace and you can use it to use that wound and the knowledge of that wound and whatever you use to fill that void to heal yourself and other people. So you're going to be tested in that area because those deepest wounds are going to come up. Ashe. And last but not least, we got Uranus in retrograde, which is Aquarius's other planet. So, like Pisces people, if you are an Aquarius, invoke the patience of Obatala with yourself because we're going into the Aquarian age. Aquarian energy is naturally going to be more intensified. And now that this Uranus has gone into retrograde on September 1st, we will not be coming out until January of 2025, but it's a good thing because this is a Taurus Uranus retrograde. So the energy I'm getting from that is landing the spiritual bag kind of energy. So live what you say you believe, and you will be tested with shakeups and stabilities and crossroads that are going to definitely surround your areas of spiritual belief. So invoke that patience with yourself, Aquarius, this because both of your planets are in retrograde. So y'all and Pisces people are kind of in the same boat. So allow yourself to be kind to yourself, deal in that energy, and make these retrogrades work for you because that's really what they're here for. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, we're going to get to your oracle message for the Sunday Collective. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9. Beam up. Ori, the Poetic Incantation, written by yours truly. I painted this a crown lavender for you. Listen. Ori, Ori, voice of the god, voice of the goddess, that slice of Olodumare in you, in me, the spirit, and all living things, Ibashe Iponri. It must be open, open to receive, the first womb in us all to conceive. Downloads. Obedience results in divine tales to be told, and a sight to behold you become. But the ego suffers marriage casualties, so don't run. Surrender, and life gets fun. So come, the sun awaits to caress your pineal. It gets real when your vision shifts. Your soul will sing Aretha riffs. As your spiritual gifts get discovered, you'll love it. Ori. Ori. Ibashe Bonri, spirit of the consciousness where thoughts and experiences nest, rest, processed and harvest perception, the body, the spirit and soul's constant birth, death, and resurrection. Once erected, discern to protect it, become more selective. Humility makes it, keeps it open, open to correction, and you're a constant painted brush of imperfect perfection. Ori, Ori, the first mind. How eighth and ninth chakras connect to third eyes, and like owls you'll grow wise, and the pigeons may despise, 'cause it may make you look pompous, but actually it's your compass, through labyrinths, turn new neural pathways that irrigate your own ways. Oh, genius. Live and love the god and goddess embodiment and mean it. Ori. Ori. That light switched on from within, see. Those who seek union with their spiritual double tend to steer around troubles more fluently. Instinct creates distinction between intelligence and imbalanced thinking, and more easily visible are tricksters that come with booty shaking and eyes winking. Choices and actions switch the tonics you're drinking, and you're tasting the sweetness of molasses divine living, and you just shivered if this resonates. So birth the seeds that all your divine mind incubates. Shift the math, shift the math, shift the math, and recalculate a new totality. Ori oni re, that higher reality. Ori, Ori, Olodumare in you and in me. Assisted by the Orishas, speaking through mounted street preachers, forces of our natures, then life becomes a teacher, with blessings in tow for those who keep reaching, to beseech thee, highest you, the highest me. Raise the vibration and the world beams up collectively, so let's just be aligned with Impori, Iponri, Ori, Ori, the lock and the key. iiIyansaje Muse, moon waxing in Scorpio. Ashe. From Headdress First, an overview and workbook for your Ori. The Art of Spirituality, Volume 1, written and produced by iiIyansaje T. Mused. Available now. See the link in my profile. Oh, and beam up to 222.9, the Mothership on Sundays at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time to hear excerpts of this book infused with contemporary gospel and a smooth jazz groove, all in veneration to the King of Orisha, Obatala. Ashe. And we are back. So if you are seeing this part of tonight's forecast or hearing it or this rising's forecast, then you are tapped into divine algorithm and this is your message, baby. You've been seeing some repetitive signs about something and you need to rest your mind about it. Because, and I've learned this too, I've hit my head on this wall too in my spiritual journey and always wanting to figure out everything and know everything that's going on, you have to understand sometimes the spirit world obscures things from you for a divine reason. But you've been seeing repetitive signs of something in your life, and I'm feeling that it has been both challenging but intense, not necessarily negative, but you feel a very intense energy and you're feeling a very intense shift. And that call is coming from inside the house, which is why you're seeing so many repetitive signs. And the spirit is saying, rest. Rest your mind. Rest your body. Rest and release your fears and worries because you are headed into something big, something major, and something wonderful. And that's what's making this energy and these repetitive signs that you're going in the right direction that intense. Follow it. And under the underbelly of the deck, we have things are looking up. What did I say? So don't be deceived by your current situation. It's like the darkest hour is just before day. We heard that a lot, those of us that grew up in church. And as you can see in the card, you are catapulting. So it's kind of like I'm getting a launch pad energy. So be still, rest, follow the signs, and know that no matter how things may look now, things are definitely improving. So stay focused on your divine path. Because I'm feeling that many of you are getting a lot of distractions, people from the past, people trying to pull you into their poo. No, no, no. Stay focused. And the first thing you want to do to regain your focus is to allow your mind and your spirit and even your body to rest. Ashe. And the scripture card that comes along with that is from Psalms 18:17 on one side. He delivereth me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me. So you are not wrong when you intuitively just removed yourself from certain groups and all the people that left your life, and all these things were supposed to happen, but keep following the repetitive signs that are showing you that even though things may be chaotic right now, you're headed in the right direction. And on the other side is Psalms 37:18, because the days of the upright shall be forever. Which means we live in that day and time now where good hearted people are not the ones that need to live in fear anymore. I'm going to leave it at that. There's my general read. Should you like a personal read, then by all means treat yourself to that lovely, lovely Obatala care package that I put in the comment section of this video. And from there, you can book a live read or you can book a pre-recorded read with a 24-hour turnaround. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Bima.
You know what makes me the king of all Orisha? My patience, my humility, my cool head, and my never-ending strive for spiritual purity. Obatala, the Sun Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Thank you for joining me for this forecast. I certainly hope that you gain some things that'll help you have a blessed, resting, relaxful, blissful Sun's Day. Also, make sure you guys join me tonight. Um, I'm going to be joining. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Dealing with a loss here. I'll talk about it tomorrow on the Orbit. If you're listening on the 9 o'clock hour, then make sure you stay tuned for my Saturday nightly vision of what love looks like. But hold on to your hats because it's going to get a little nasty because, Saturday is about the carnal energy. So, yes, I still got to do my part in stirring up your loins. But anyway, nothing is off limits to SU. If you are listening to this on Sunday Rising, then stay tuned for the Rising Bimbe to Obatala before we get to letting the church say amen with classic and contemporary gospel, followed by some smooth coconut jazz when the clock strikes 4. Either way, remember, the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind, your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, The Mothership. Beam up.